Hi guys, this is Usman from a Server Mentor, and in today's video I will walk you through the step-by-step process of installing CyberPanel on AWS EC2 instance. CyberPanel is a powerful control panel that simplifies website management and provides an intuitive interface. CyberPanel is the best alternative of cPanel. Unlike cPanel, CyberPanel is open source and free to use, so it can be the best choice for website owners. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into the business. First of all, you need to log into your AWS account and go to EC2 Management Console. If you do not have an AWS account, you can refer to my dedicated video for how to create an account on AWS. The link is given in the description. So once you are on the management console of EC2, click on this launch instances button to launch an EC2 instance on which we are going to install CyberPanel. I will fast forward this launching instance process because I have already created a dedicated video in which I showed how you can create an EC2 instance on AWS. Alright, now that EC2 instance is set up and running, let's connect to it using SSH. For Windows user, you can utilize an SSH client like PuTTY or Termius. For Mac or Linux users can use their terminal. Ensure that you have the key pair of the downloaded key pair file. Since I'm not a big fan of PuTTY, so I use Termius for accessing instances over SSH. I will use it, or you can use Termius or any other SSH client like PuTTY. Inside Termius, I need to create a new host for this server. Click on the new host and copy the IP address of our CyberPanel server. Copy the IP address here and paste it here. The username of a Ubuntu server is always Ubuntu, and key pair is the key pair that you have downloaded from EC2 console. Click on the save button here and double click here to connect to it using SSH. You can see that we have successfully logged into SSH console of our CyberPanel server. First of all, we need to check for any updates if the server need to be updated. To check that, we need to execute the following command. Now system will check for the updates and try to install it. This may take a few minutes, so sit back and relax while the process completes. press OK. Once the update is installed, we can begin with the installation process. We'll be using wget command to download the installation script. But before downloading the installation script, we must be logged in as a root user because CyberPanel demands elevated privileges in order to install and configure a few packages into the system. So to log in as a root user, we must use the following command. You can see that we have successfully logged in as a root user. Now we will use wget command to download the installation script. This script will be downloaded from the CyberPanel's official website. Next, we need to make the script executable. Type the following command and press enter. Now that the script is executable, we can run it to install CyberPanel. Type the following command and press enter to install CyberPanel. Okay, the script is initialized and press 1 to install CyberPanel here. Now to install CyberPanel with open Lightspeed, we need to press 1, and if you want to install it with Lightspeed Enterprise, need to press 2. Since we are using open source version of CyberPanel, so we will stick with option 1. Now it is asking if we want to install Power DNS to manage our DNS records inside CyberPanel, Postfix to handle emails inside CyberPanel, and Pure FTPD to install an FTP server inside the CyberPanel as well. So if you want to install these 3 services, press Y, otherwise press N. Now the script is asking us if we want to use a remote MySQL server. If you are planning to use remote MySQL server, then you need to press Y, otherwise press no. Now press enter to continue the installation with the latest version of CyberPanel. Now it is asking us to set up the admin password for CyberPanel. This password will be used to log in to the CyberPanel for the first time, and by default this password is set to 12345667. Since I'm making this video for demonstration purposes, so I'm going with the default password. But I would highly recommend that do not use this default password because this is so unsecure, and instead use your own and secure and complex password. So I would press D to set up the default password as 12345667. Go with the default options. Okay, now the installation and setup process is started. This will take a few minutes, so please sit back and relax while this installation process is complete. Congratulations! CyberPanel is now installed on your AWS EC2 instance. Now it is asking for the final step. Would you like to restart your server now? Press yes to restart it, or we can also continue without restarting it. However, restarting is recommended. So to save time, I would go with the default option, that is not restarting. Now we need to configure it and access the control panel. To do this, we'll open a web browser and enter the public IP address of our EC2 instance followed by a colon and 8090. You can also copy this whole URL from here. Copy this and paste it into the browser. Now it will not open it because we have not opened port number 8090 from our EC2 console. To do that, we need to go to our EC2 console here and go to security. If you scroll down a little bit, you will see that only 3 ports are open: port 422, which is used for SSH access, and port 80 and 443, which are used for HTTP and HTTP access respectively. So to open the port, click on this link under the security groups. On the inbound rules, click on here, edit inbound rules. Click add rule here, custom TCP, and enter the port number here as 8090, and open this drop down and select this anywhere IPv4. Click on save rules and now try to refresh this browser window. You can see that the browser tries to connect on this port and you see a connection insecure warning. Click on advanced button and proceed to IP address. This will take you to the CyberPanel login page. The default username is admin and the password can be found in the installation log displayed after the installation process completed. But we use default password, and that would be 123456 and 7, and after entering the password you can click on the login page to log into the CyberPanel. Now this will take you to the CyberPanel control panel, and there you have it. You have successfully installed and accessed CyberPanel on your AWS EC2 instance. From here you can explore the various features and functionalities of CyberPanel to manage your websites and server. This concludes the tutorial to how to install CyberPanel on an AWS EC2 instance. I hope you found this video helpful in setting up your CyberPanel powered server. If you have any questions or need any further assistance, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tutorials like this one. Thank you for watching and happy server administration with CyberPanel on AWS.